A memorable studio moment was when I went with Large Professor to a Rakim session. You know, I've always been a Caribbean Rakim fan. You know, they're one of the reasons why we was driven to try to contribute something that's different and adhesive to the hip hop game. What was crazy about it was I was fucked up. I was high and drunk, and me and Large was hanging out all day. But what's crazy is that I got there, Rod said, what's up? You know, everybody spoke, but he was in there getting ready to record, so Large, I guess, was loading up the stuff. So I sat down and ended up falling asleep. And when I woke up, Rakim had 4 songs done. And the first thing he said was, yo, God, you want some nourishment? And I was like, yeah, man, let's get something to eat. You know what I'm saying? And he bought like 12 egg and cheese sandwiches for everybody. And I just was sitting there going, damn, I slept through 4 songs. Like I wasn't asleep long. The fact is that the man know how to work. He's a genius in his own way, and the way he, you know, visualizes his music and then applies it when he's recording is incredible. Like it's, because like I said, I missed the whole process. I missed him even going in the booth. I woke up to 4 new songs. Like I'm just like, yo, that's crazy. So his work ethics is pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I learned a lot from just being around that energy. You know what I'm saying? So then, you know, the other situation was I think it was a day after they recorded Barbecue, Nas and Large and the rest of the brothers, you know what I'm saying? And me and Nas, we took the train together. He just was young and hungry. Like it's crazy how like Nas, Special Ed, like these are what I call exceptionally gifted young brothers, you know what I'm saying? Because they was young, you know what I'm saying? Nas was young, like he was young, but his vocabulary was dope. His delivery was dope, but he was eager. Like he just was asking me questions, yo, such, this, that, and the other, you know. And we rolled out and he got off at the stop for Queensbridge and I kept going to the city. But I knew from there that he was going somewhere because it just, when somebody got that type of hunger and desire with the talent and the humbleness to let somebody like Large Pro, you know, guide you, you know, you can't deny that shit is greatness. A special Large Pro moment, we finished up Stress. We already stepped to KRS-One. Like, what do you think about this artwork? He was like, the artwork is dope. Y'all should go with it. You know, so the big brother gave us, you know, love on the artwork. Then we took it over to Large House because, you know, Buck Wild produced that. Shout out to Buck Wild. The craziest thing, like, we played the song for him. He was like, oh, that's hard. He had about 40 crates of records out there. He weaved through all the records and went right to the crate and said, did he use this? I'm done. He's a genius. He's a genius. That's why he could be crazy, because he's so smart that he could be crazy. Because he went straight to the crate. He didn't second guess. He was like, and there's 40 crates of records on the floor. He got records on the wall. He just was like, incredible to me to know music like that and to be in tune with your beats and your catalog. So yeah, that was crazy to me. Like, it didn't take him no time. Like, almost like he knew what we used before we got there, because he just went straight to it and just slid it up. Like, I'm like, wow, incredible. The devotion was immense. We used to be in there with like a lot of sounds, and we used to tell the 2 homies like, yo, we need y'all to go all the way back to Jamaica to get some more drum sounds. We'll probably have like 3 or 4 files of drum sounds there already. We would send them in a $35 cab ride all the way back to Jamaica and all the way back to Power Play Studio, just because we wanted more sounds. Like, we was really devoted. We was in the studio like 13, 14 hours. And we met Anton Puchansky, who also has produced a lot of different things. And we spent, I would say the average session was probably like 10 to 12 hours. Like, we used to spend a lot of time in the studio, you know, so that was one of those moments that let me know that you got to be devoted to something if you want it to be to have some type of successful ending to it. You gotta devote yourself and put your ends on it. Go hard. You gotta go hard. And we was in there. I'm talking about, like, sometimes it seemed like we would leave, go home, take a shower, lay down for a minute, and go right back to the studio. So we was just trying to find our place in hip hop. You know what I mean? Because it was like you got all these artists, Kane and G-Rap. That came before us. Like, yo, we gotta be around these guys, like around these people. Yo, we gotta come with something. Like, though, you talking about incredible talent right there. So we stayed in the studio. As soon as we got the budget, that's what we did. We stayed in the studio. We had invoices out the wazoo. Like,